Welcome to Nintendo Gaming Planet, and today we'll be reviewing Hyrule Warriors. Before I start this review, I want to tell you how I'll be rating this system. It will be on a 5-star system. 1 star being a game that did not perform well overall, 2 stars the game is something that was okay but not something I would play again, 3 stars the game performed okay and the replay value is there a little bit, 4 stars the game performed great, replay value high, but the story could be better and has room for improvement. 5 stars, the game performed perfect, replay value is extremely high, and nothing is wrong with it overall. Okay, so let's get started with the review. Back in December 2013, we learned of a new Legend of Zelda game, but this is not the Legend of Zelda everyone thought would be Link's first new adventure on the Wii U. Hyrule Warriors takes the gameplay of Dynasty Warriors and gives it a Legend of Zelda overcoat. It allows you to play as characters never playable before in the Legend of Zelda series, such as Zelda, Impa, Sheik, Daruni, and Ruto. Hyrule Warriors pulls mostly from 3 Legend of Zelda games, being Ocarina of Time, Twilight Princess, Skyward Sword, each bringing 2 locations and at least 2 characters from each timeline. The story starts off as Link being a trainee in the Hyrulean army when the forces of Zia attack Hyrule Castle, and Link joins Impa and Zelda to fight off the dark forces. That is all I will be telling you about details to the story, as I do not want to spoil the fun of you discovering what happens next, and no spoilers are in this much. I loved playing through the story and seeing what characters I would encounter next and how much of a challenge they would present. The story takes about 10 hours of gameplay to complete. I enjoyed it all the way into the end, and once I got to the end, I then found myself disappointed that the story had ended. The game also has a challenge mode which flips the map from the original Legend of Zelda game on the NES, but with challenges thrown in which easily takes you days to collect everything in the game. I've been playing it since I got the game and I still haven't unlocked everything. Each challenge gets harder and further you move away from your origin, which is in the bottom center of the map. You have to play the challenge mode to unlock certain characters and weapons. The characters include staples to which the Legend of Zelda series is known for, including Link, Zelda, and Ganondorf. It also brought characters from the timelines Ocarina of Time, Twilight Princess, and Skyward Sword, as they mentioned before. This is where spoilers are in here. If you do not want to, I would suggest skipping this part. It includes Darunia, Ruto, Sheik, Midna, Agatha, Fi, Zant, and Girahim, along with 4 new characters made just for this game, being Wizro, Volga, Lana, and Sia. The only complaint I have about the new characters is that only 2 of them received any kind of backstory, is Lana and Sia. And by that I mean they had more backstory than the other 2, while Wizro and Volga just got a few subtle hints here and there during the story. All in all, this is an excellent cast of characters, introducing them to those who have never played or barely played a Legend of Zelda series such as myself. The replay value of this game is very high to me because each level has a heart piece, has at least 1 heart piece and a fragment of a heart piece, and each has a Skulltula, some of which can only be unlocked by certain characters and certain weapons, and even a specific difficulty level. You also have to find materials and items which is used to power up your character to their peak perfection, something I have yet to do with my main, Lana, and I have used her since I got the game mostly. There are some cons to the game, but not many. One is the lack of development for Wizro and Volga. Another is when things get too hectic in the game will slow down a bit, but this is very rare and does not happen but for a few seconds. Also is that the enemies don't put up much of a fight, even in hard and hero modes. They do greater damage and take longer to take down, but do not fight any harder than in easy and normal mode. That is the only thing I found wrong with the game in my playtime over the weekend. All in all, the game was an experiment that ultimately worked. It successfully mixed the playstyle of Dynasty Warriors with the story and characters of Legend of Zelda. It also scratches the itch of Legend of Zelda fans waiting for Link's first new adventure on the Wii U coming next year. I would recommend anyone to play this game. I am hoping they will make either a sequel to the game or a Dynasty Warriors and Nintendo crossover with something like the Fire Emblem. My score for this game is a 4.5 star out of 5 stars. This being that most of the characters were well developed, everything was there. My cons list, they were just a little bit too much to look over, so I took half a point away. All in all, I would recommend you go buy this game and enjoy it the best you can. Thanks, guys. And if you want to see more reviews, comment on which game I should do next. Alright, guys. Bye.